Hey everyone. So there has been a box sitting in my living room since around Frocktail. So last Friday, or they tried to deliver it last Friday, couldn't. So it came on Monday before the Met Gala and my watch party, and that is my new Bernette B08 straight stitch. So as some of you might notice, I'm in a different sewing space. So I am now upstairs in my house, instead of being downstairs, where I have like my industrial machine and everything like that. So having a machine that can go 1600 stitches per minute, does a great straight stitch, gives me the quality of an industrial while still being portable, is going to come in handy and works with all of my other Bernette machines, as I am a Bernette ambassador as well as a Bernina ambassador. But love Bernette for its accessibility, because you can still use class 15 bobbins and different things like that. And for the price, you get a really great amount of machine for what you get for the price. So with the Bernette, this has 1600 stitches per minute. It uses an industrial class L bobbin, but it can go really fast, does a really great straight stitch. And I'm really excited to have it in my sewing room and thought I would unbox it with you all. So this is going to be a dual video. So I am currently live on Instagram, hey everyone, as well as recording this for YouTube. So if I do not talk to my Instagram people, I'm here. Just kind of deal with me as I also record my YouTube video. But I probably will cut some of this out so that I can do both. So, but y'all are getting to see how I talk to a camera and all that good stuff as I'm talking to this camera up here. So, now that we have done all of that and we know what's coming, let's unbox it so that I can get to using this machine. Okay, so comes in a beautiful box, as we can see, with the logo of the B08 on the front, and it gives it a look of what it looks like. Of course, this is Bernette Swiss designed. Let's see what's inside. And I think I have my address covered, so you ain't gonna see nothing. And just to be careful, we're gonna remove that. Okay. All right. So when we open it up, we have our quick start guide. Then we have our this is our warranty. So we have a this has a limited warranty of 2 years in case of electrical parts, 10 years on all mechanical parts. And then I received $5 off my next Bernette product purchase, $50 or more once you have registered your warranty. So definitely want to check out, because I mean, there's a coupon on it. Okay. Then one of my favorite features of any machine, which is a knee lift. I use my knee lift on all my machines. When I'm working on a machine that does not have a knee lift, I'm always doing this with my knee, trying to figure out where the knee lift is. This is a great way that you can get some precision as you are sewing, because you can keep your hands on the fabric and still lift up your presser foot. And especially as a lot of machines are going to like push button for your presser foot lever instead of a lever at the back, having that knee lift really comes in handy. All right. So then we have, of course, little box with, it comes with threads. So we have some Metrocene threads, of course, in the Bernette color scheme. We have oil. We have a spool holder. We also have, so this one uses HL5 needles, and this is coming with an assortment of needles. And what is interesting about the HL5 is that, if I'm not mistaken, these are basically industrial needles. So this has a full round shank. It's not like a regular domestic needle that has that flat back on the back. So this is also where the machine differs a bit. But of course, I got a whole bunch of needles for industrial machines, so I'm not worried about that. Then we also have, this is the bobbin for this machine, which is specific for this machine. I think it is that industrial size bobbin, but it has that special coating on it to make sure that, especially since the machine goes so fast, that this can operate under the speed that that machine goes. Okay, so we have all of this in there. We also have like a seam guide, comes with a spool net, comes with an additional foot, and a screw for the foot. So that's the first layer. Then we also have the extension table. So that's another great thing about this, especially though this is a flatbed machine, having this extension table really does help provide that space so that you can fully use your fabric. But then also it when you have an extension table, it helps to make sure that you're not getting drag on your fabric as you're using it. So extension table. Now, for the main event, trying to figure out which is going to be the best way to get it out. So I'm probably going to put this lower so I can then take this out the box. Ooh. So y'all bear with me. No telling what y'all about to see. It might be my behind. And you can definitely tell that this machine definitely does have some weight to it. Just put it on the chair like that. And oh, there's a handle. We'll just use the handle for the machine and pull everything up out the box. That. And what I felt at the back. So, another great thing about this machine, we see the very, very, very large foot pedal. What's great also too is that there's an accessory. If I wanted to do thread cutting at the foot as well, there's a side piece that you can add to this machine so that it can also cut your feet with that. Okay. Now, let's really unbox it here. I'm gonna take this box and do some camera magic and put it behind the screen without trying to tear up everything in my little sewing room. Okay. And here she is, the Bernette B08. Definitely, you can tell the quality of machine just by how heavy it is. Oops. This machine definitely has a nice amount of power and different things like that. Let me go ahead and make sure I got all the other pieces out of here. And we're going to take all this as well. We're going to put this all over here. We have our foot pedal. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move camera angles so that y'all can see this. All right. So I had to reshoot this. But we have the B08 all set up. Actually used it on his first project yesterday. So we see here we have our needle up down button. This controls our bobbin winder. So it has a separate motor for that. As well as this is our speed control. As you can see here, we have our robust reverse lever with thread cutter, and this goes for our stitch length that goes all the way up to 6 millimeters. Of course, I love a good knee lift, and currently have on its main foot and a magnetic seam gauge that I have on my own. And with our tension assembly, it is set up where for regular thread, you can also use it for heavyweight threads by going through this extra bit of assembly here. Definitely a fun machine and that I can't wait to use more of.